Hey everybody, it's Johnny with Bound for Adventure. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my new Alpinism 33-liter technical backpack by Simmons. Stay tuned to the end of the review. Join my buddy Willie and me as we try to farm a little ice here at Fish Creek Falls. That's right, a little ice farming. Okay, back to the pack. Guys, if you haven't heard of Simmons, you should have. They've been making quality climbing gear since the early 1820s. They're located in Chamonix, France, at the base of Mount Blanc. So they've always had a great place to test gear like this. Now recently, the company's been purchased by Decathlon, a large sporting goods retailer also located in France, but they've got stores all over Europe. And they have one goal in mind, to make quality products at super affordable prices. And if this pack is any indication, they're succeeding. $65 for this technical backpack. And it's got awesome features through and through, and we'll get into that. Now they've just opened up their first store in the US in San Francisco. If you click the link below, it'll take you right to their website where you can check out all their quality gear and super prices. All right. Let's get this review started. So like I said, this is the Alpinism 33-liter technical backpack by Simmons. And when I saw it online, I was really impressed with some of the features, and we're going to get into those. But overall, workmanship is really nice. I've just been really happy with this pack so far. There's a couple things I might change or add, but there's some really nice features on this pack. For starters, it's got lots of tie downs. You see I've got my jacket tied down to the side here, and of course this is my Quechua jacket that I got from Decathlon, and that's a whole nother review, and I've been really happy with this. This has kind of been my go-to climbing jacket. Hey everybody, just a little testimonial on my Quechua jacket. $27 or $37 jacket. My buddy Willie and I were just at Fish Creek Falls, check out this video, making ice. It's probably approaching 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are making ice on Fish Creek Falls. But this jacket, part down, part synthetic, I was getting wet, and this thing kept me warm. So shout out to Quechua and Decathlon, this jacket's awesome. Let's talk about the carrying system. So first thing I noticed when I got this pack were the anatomically designed shoulder straps with what I think is just the right amount of foam to make them comfortable but not heavy. And this isn't a puffy type of foam padding, it's a real dense foam. So it really sits nice on your shoulder and it feels very soft. I've got almost 35 pounds in this pack and it carries beautifully. So I think a lot of that is because of the anatomically designed and padded shoulder straps. You've got lower shoulder strap adjustments down here, which is really nice. You've also got load adjusters up top to bring the pack close to your back. Of course, like any good quality pack, you've got a center buckle, and this adjusts in and out and also up and down. And of course, it has a safety whistle as part of the buckle, which is really cool. One of the things I noticed on this pack that made me realize this pack was made by climbers for climbers. At the bottom of your shoulder strap, you've got a little heat shrunk piece of vinyl that makes it really nice to get gear on and off. You can use your lower strap as a hauling system, and it's easy to get on and off because of that little piece of vinyl. A lot of times when you're alpine climbing or ice climbing, your pack is over your harness and your gear loops are covered up. Well, this way you can carry some of that gear right on your shoulder straps of your pack, which is really nice. Good job. Okay, you've got a really nice padded back. Again, not too much padding to add weight and bulk. It's just right. It's got a nice pre-curve. What gives it that pre-curve is a plastic board in a sleeve inside, which you can take out if you like, but I like the curve, and I also like the protection of anything sharp in the pack so it doesn't poke me. The pack is also hydration bladder adaptable. You've got a port that comes out to bring your hose out. and then you've got loops on either side of the shoulder straps to secure your hose. So it is totally bladder adaptable, which is really nice. One of the features that I really liked was the ice axe securement system or carrying system on this pack. When you're ice climbing or alpine climbing, you've always got gloves on. You want to deal with as few buckles as you have to. Again, this is when I realized this pack was designed by someone who used it for what it was meant to do. So, got my water bottle here. That is really my one and only complaint. It doesn't have a water bottle pocket, in either side. I would like to see one water bottle pocket. But I get around that with my insulated water jug there with just a beaner. It's got 2 gear loops. So if you put a sling around both of these, you can haul this bag up and down really nicely too. But back to the ice axe securement system and not having too many buckles. So the way you get your ice axes out, you have one buckle down at the bottom here. Unsnap that, pull the head of your axe out, and you've got a loop right here. And you just feed the handle through the loop, one buckle. That's all it took. To put it in, all you do is feed your handle through, put your head of your ice axe in the provided pocket, and with that one snap, your ice axes are secure and ready to go. And of course you can tension those up. So I really like that. Another nice feature are the daisy chains sewn on the outside of the pack, so you can secure gear to that too. Being a smaller pack, you could run out of room, so this allows you to put some of your gear on the outside of the pack. I like to put my grigri and my guide on the outside, so I always know I have them, because I always want those 2 pieces of gear. So visually, I know they're there, so I like that. Tie-down straps on the sides of the pack also will carry skis. You can rig those also, so you can carry a snowboard on the front of the pack also, which is really cool for any kind of backcountry snowboarding or skiing excursion. All right, so let's start with the top of the pack. We've got a really nice waterproof zipper. And this pack has a lot of room for its size. So what I store in here is my extra beanie. Always carry a couple extra pair of gloves, and this is a pair of Simmons gloves. This will be a future review for sure. Really, really nice winter ice climbing for cold weather gloves. What else do I have in here? A balaclava, gotta always have a balaclava. And then my thinner gloves for when the weather is a little bit warmer. And I always carry my Zip Tech zipper lube for my Scarpa boots. So that's everything I have in the top. Nice waterproof zipper. So here again, designed by a climber, for a climber, one buckle instead of 2. Gloves, you don't want them, your hands might be cold, you don't want to mess with a lot of buckles. One buckle opens it up, and it's got a really neat securement system, a pull cord. So I'll explain that in a second. To open it, you pull the black cord, open it up, and of course you've got an inner pocket, which I've got my headlamp, extra toe warmers, a neck warmer basically, and I've got room for a little first aid kit in there also. I'm not going to take all that out because that's very loose. So getting back to the top pocket closure system, really cool feature here. So it's kind of it is a draw cord, so you can stuff soft goods in the top of the pack. I'll give you an example here. That's my shell, but I'll pull all this stuff out. You can overstuff the top, and when you pull the pull cord, it's just give it a little push, and it really sucks everything down into the pack. Then you just wind this up. There's a little pocket. Put that in there with your little black pull cord and one buckle. That is a really slick closure system. It really allows you to put a lot in there. And I love the one buckle system. I'm gonna unpack this, show you what I have. This is what I have for a typical day of climbing here at Fish Creek Falls. I've got a nice thin shell in case it is a wet snow or starts to rain. I've got my Marmot Homme de Blanc belay jacket, which this is also going to be a future review. This is my go-to belay jacket for normal weather conditions. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff. This is my small consolidated rack here. I know exactly what I need here at Fish Creek, so that's what I've got there. I know I need 6 ice screws, so I got my set of 6 Black Diamond ice screws. Last but not least, I got my rope in here. Not just any rope, a 70-meter dry rope right here. And it all fits in there pretty doggone nice. You do have some straps in here to help tie down your rope or whatever you want to do. You've got your pocket for your bladder. The pack is made of a really nice ripstop nylon with a DWR coating for water resistance. It's lightweight, but I feel like this pack is going to last a long time because of the workmanship and the materials that they used. So something I forgot to mention, guys, it does have a waist belt. I'm not a big fan of waist belts on ice climbs because I rarely use them, but it does have a minimalistic waist belt which you can stow out of the way very easily. But if you're climbing an alpine climb and you want your pack snug and not moving around, this waist belt will definitely do the trick. So you can tell that this is a small pack, but I was able to get all that in there. I'm really impressed with the features on this pack, from the securement system, the top waterproof zipper pocket, the ice axe securement system, one buckle entry and exit. It's really nice. The materials seem to be heavy duty, and it's got everything you need for a great day of ice climbing or a nice alpine hike. Once again, click the link in the description below. It'll take you right to their website where you can check out all their quality gear and great prices. I do have some other products from Decathlon, so I will be reviewing those products in the future. Stay tuned, I think you're gonna like them. Hey, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hit the bell notification, it'll let you know when we put up our next video. And remember, everything's better when you're bound for adventure. All right, as promised, a little ice farming up at Fish Creek Falls.
So Willie and I are on a night op up at Fish Creek Falls. We've got a pipe set up top, spraying water. We're farming some ice tonight. Here comes Willie now. We got everything set up, so now we're gonna do a little night climbing. Fish Creek Falls, Willie.
Yo.
So Willie's been up here night climbing before. This is my first go at it, and we've been having a ball so far. All right, so it's Johnny up here at Fish Creek Falls. I know the picture is bad, but Willie and I have devised a plan to make some ice at the top here. Let me turn my bright light on. I'm going to switch it over to non-selfie mode. Give me a second. Okay, so we busted a hole in the ice right there, put a 2-inch piece of PVC pipe with about 1.5 feet cut in half to collect the water. And then we've got it running out over the edge right there. I'll get another picture a little bit closer. Give me a second. All right, so there is the water coming out of the end of the pipe. Here it goes up to our hole in the ice, collecting water from the waterfall underneath the ice. And the idea, just like your Ray in Lake City, is we're gonna spray this water down and make some ice down below. You can't see. We're gonna leave it overnight. I think this is gonna slow down slowly because it's gonna ice up. Hopefully it won't freeze all the way. And as it slows down, it'll have more time to freeze. So, we'll see you tomorrow morning and see if it works out. Okay, so Willie and I had our ice making system set up right here. All this new, we're calling it marble ice. Looks like little marbles. Okay, bring me down a little bit, Willie. Okay, stop. All right, so here's the ice that Willie and I are terming marble ice. It's like little marbles have formed. Really cool. So we learned a lot, our first ice farming endeavor. We've got some really good ideas now. Don't we, Willie?